We back. Yo, what's been going on, man?
What up, man? Okay, here's my my first quick 3 updates.
Let's do it.
Number 1, back's fucked up, lower back.
Oh shit.
Just the lower back. So I got one of these motherfuckers right here. For the people that can't see, it's a it looks like a big ass
Drill.
movie gun.
Yeah, it looks like a drill, man.
Yeah, that's what it is, a drill. I'm not a handyman, so I don't know words like drill.
Yeah, unfortunately, I am kind of handy, but yeah.
Oh, nice. Come to Seattle and fix my cars.
Yeah. Oh, cars, I don't know shit about, but
okay.
Things around the house, I'm all right.
But yeah, this thing's been helping like a motherfucker. I just press it into my lower back and do a
Wow. Yeah, dude, I need that, man. I have a really bad lower back as well. Hit and run accident a long time ago.
Jesus.
Fucked up my lower back.
We talked about that a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Number 2, I'm growing my hair out a little bit. It's a little bit longer than it was before.
I like it, man. Looks great.
Girls always seem to like it when I grow my hair out, but then I always start getting this like Jimmy Neutron thing first.
Yeah. You got a cowlick.
Cowlick, that's what it's called. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to figure out a way to tame the cowlick and grow the hair out, but also keep it kind of cool on the sides. Like I want it short on the sides so that it doesn't get all over my ears. But then I start looking like I'm trying to be super cool guy. So basically, I'm putting all this thought and effort into trying to make it look like I'm not putting any thought and effort into my hair.
Right. Yeah. No, dude. Listen, I'm a barber actually.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I totally know what you're saying. I get those kind of things all the time. Like people come and sit down and they're like, I want to look like I didn't do my hair or I didn't get a haircut.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'll give it my best shot.
Exactly. I wanted to look like I just woke up like this.
Yeah.
I always think I look good when I just get out the shower. So now I'm like, all right, I want a product that makes it look like I'm always just got out the shower, but I don't want it to have a strong hold on it because then people will be able to tell. So what is that? Is that pomade?
Well, do you want to go for the wet look?
I want it to look like dark and wet and bruising.
Cool. Go with pomade, man. Go with pomade for sure.
On prisoners.
I'm trying to see what I got over here. Yeah, dude, pomade's the way to go. Suavecito.
What's it called?
Suavecito.
Suavecito.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a brand or is that just
that's the brand of the pomade? It's not crazy expensive. Yeah. SUA.
Yeah. Oh,
Suave, like Rico Suave.
Yeah, Suavecito.
Yeah, Suavecito. There you go.
Gotcha.
Good stuff, man. Get that.
And then the third and last update, I'm sure there's more that I'm not remembering, is just did a music video for Speed of Light, the song that you like.
Hey, awesome.
Yeah. And in it, pretty much, I haven't seen a rough cut yet, but I'm hoping to get one soon. I'll send it to you. I'm like rapping and shit and eating pho. And then a witch puts a spell on me and I go into a full-on fever dream where I'm a pink-haired, long-haired in an 80s band. Dude. Going full 80s playing the drums. So I'm excited about that.
Dude, that's fucking dope, man. Did you direct that one? Because I know you...
It was a combo of me and the homie Justin.
Okay, because same thing with the new one, End of the World.
Yep, End of the World was... End of the World just came out. It's a nice little single. Got the and the music video. I wanted the music video. My goal for it was I knew I wanted it to look like a boy and his dog just somewhere desolate, end of the world vibes.
Yeah.
I sort of stole that idea from the REM song, It's the End of the World as We Know It. The music video for that is a boy and his dog in this like broken down house, just like dancing and breaking shit, and he's like doing like ollies on his skateboard and stuff. And there's something just so original and dope about that video, I always thought. But then I also wanted to show people dancing and just like vibing out to the song. So I was like, I'll just kind of do both. Fuck it.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, you know what it reminded me of? I Am Legend. You know that movie?
Yes.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
It's just him and his dog, End of the World, you know? And I do remember that video, that REM video. That was a good one.
Yeah. I love that REM video. Yeah, I don't even know why I don't think of I Am Legend. That's like, yeah, I love that movie.
So last time we spoke, actually, you were in Ireland.
Yeah.
But when we spoke, you were kind of in quarantine in Ireland, so you haven't yet gone out into the into Ireland itself.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of like holed up in your cabin there. So, how was the rest of your trip?
Yeah, man. Thanks for asking. It was kind of bizarre because that ended up being sort of the best part of the trip because it was just so damn beautiful. And then for the last like maybe 4 days of the trip, I went to Dublin, and everything was shut down pretty much. It was cool to see, but at that point, it was just sort of like I was in a regular city, but nothing was open, and it was so hard to get a table at any restaurant because it was only outdoor seating, and there'd be like 5 tables all,
Right.
and everyone was kind of just in a bad mood because like, they're all like, "Listen, mate, this is the worst time to be to come here." I don't know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. What are you thinking?
and they all felt kind of bad that like they weren't able to show me a good time, but I didn't care. I was just there to, I wasn't drinking anyway.
Sure.
I was there to see shit. So it ended up being, it was cool. One interesting thing about Dublin though is just no cops anywhere,
Really?
anywhere. Yeah, and it was right when the U.S. was going through all this crazy unrest, right, with law enforcement, and in Dublin there was just none of them, but there's a big homeless problem there, but there's a whole group of people they're like wearing these jackets that say like homeless protection something services,
Right.
and their job is just to like, they're bringing coffee to homeless people, they're talking to them, playing music with them, like
Wow.
figuring out how to get them set up, and it like kind of made me cry almost. It was just like so humane and
Yeah.
different than what we have here.
Yeah.
It was trippy. It was cool.
That's crazy, man. That has a lot to say about why there isn't a lot of cops there,
Yeah,
because I'm not saying they don't have any crime, because that's impossible, but
yeah,
it's probably so fucking low,
yeah,
you
man.
know,
Oh,
due
and
to
no
the
guns.
right,
I
right.
didn't know that. So like when I was still like in my first part of my trip where it was all like very rural, we occasionally would get lost and we'd have to like sneak through people's yards and I was like terrified because I
Hmm.
was like, they're gonna come out with a shotgun, and then my friend who lives there is like, "No, mate, like no one has guns here.
Yeah,
They might yell at us, but like we're fine."
right. Did you ever see those movies where like people are running from the cops, or they're running from somebody and they run through people's houses? It's like a common
Yeah,
thing in movies. That's kind of what it's like in other countries.
true.
They nobody calls the cops, nobody even cares.
Yeah,
But if it happens here, I mean, some countries don't even lock their doors, man. Like Canada
yeah,
is
yeah,
known
yeah,
for not even locking their doors.
yeah. No, so true.
Here you double, triple fucking check before you go to bed if your doors are locked.
Yeah, man.
Scary, man. This place is getting crazier and crazier, but
God, yeah, I didn't think about how it would be a chase scene like that in America would just end in the dude getting shot in someone's apartment immediately.
oh, immediately it would be over. Movie over. So that Corduroy wasn't out yet, right? Last time we spoke. This, it's crazy because this was September and it's December, but it feels like it was like a year ago. Time is
Whoa.
moving so weird, you
Wait,
know?
when was that?
September.
No way.
Yeah, dude, I started this show September 1st and you were like my fourth guest.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, time has been the weirdest.
It really
I
has.
thought I thought it was gonna be like you were gonna say like the beginning of summer or something.
No, it literally feels like a year.
Wow. But
Yeah,
at the same time, this year also kind of flew by in a way, right? Because it went
yeah,
January, February, quarantine, winter.
yeah.
No,
My wife and I talk about all the time. This year in particular has been like a really weird time warp. Like as far as everything feeling really long and really short at the same time. I don't know. I can't. Time is like non-existent right now. It's crazy.
dude, it's so trippy to me that I just got an email saying because through my distribution that distributes my music, I have
Mhm.
to renew things every year, and I just got this email that I thought was a mistake that said we're about like, you don't have to reply to this email. We are automatically renewing your year lease on Lady Sunday. That was like my first single. I was like,
Right.
wait, what? That song's about to be a year old. Like, That was the first single of the album I just put out. So it tripped me the fuck out.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane.
Yeah, I totally thought it was a mistake, and then I looked into it and realized, no, it's about to be a year.
Wow. So
January
yeah,
1st.
Corduroy wasn't even out yet last time we spoke.
Corduroy is not out yet.
How'd it go? The
Man,
release?
so it went extremely well as far as reception. Um, like it was better than any project. A lot of people felt the way you felt, and yeah, received by my fans so positively. My main fear was that I was so confident in it as an album, but my fear was, and it sort of came true, but in a good way, was that people wouldn't even kind of realize that like all the songs that I already put out are part of the album. They'd kind of be like, so when the album came out, all my fans were starting to say their favorite songs, but it didn't include Lady Sunday or 15 Pennies or any of the songs that were already out.
Mm-hmm.
So it was almost as if like the new album to them was just like the new 6 or 7 songs, but they were totally happy and they had new favorites.
Right.
And it gave new life to my old songs. So it's definitely how I want to continue to do things.
Sure.
You know, I love the idea of putting the album out all at once, just because it would be so crazy for them to hear it all together at the same time, kind of like how you got to hear it.
Right.
Because you hadn't heard of me while I was releasing singles, right? So you got the full album. Yeah.
Right. Instant fan though, man. Instant fan.
Yeah, but it was probably pretty cool to hear all those 13 songs without ever hearing one of them at the same time. And I kind of wanted my fans, but it ended up being really really beneficial doing it the other way. So that's sort of why I just already released a new single. Normally it's been a big bummer, but it's not really I don't know, I'm already so used to it and working around it, the fact that I can't tour, because this would be such a fun project to tour, and I'm itching to do it, but it's sort of, I'm sort of used to it already, and it's been just sort of a blessing in disguise. I now have all the time in the world to work on new shit, so yeah, I'm gonna start putting new stuff out. I already started.
Absolutely,
that's what I'm at.
Yeah, the actually the new single "End of the World," we were talking about it already, but that's like the quarantine anthem, dude.
Yeah, that was the goal.
It's fucking awesome, and I really love the artwork.
Yeah, I
love shit like that where it's digital, but it's like I guess you can say analog.
Yeah,
kind of art. You know, like it's a CD package.
Yep.
It's got the sticker on it, like it's in the store.
Yeah,
I love shit like that, like the Yeezus album and stuff like that. I love that.
I loved it totally.
So are you going to release a physical copy of that, or no? It's just
no, we won't. But I should make posters of it though, because it's so dope. That's a good idea. Seriously. Actually. Ooh, good idea. I'm writing that down.
Yeah.
But that was a cool sort of how that came about. That cover art basically was, I don't know, maybe somebody followed me and I followed him back because he did graphic. Just scroll on Instagram and I saw the Cherry Blossoms art that it was already made by an artist.
Yeah.
And I talk about Cherry Blossoms in the song, and I just saw that and I was like, that's the cover art. And I hit him up. I said, yo, can I please use this? And then we exchanged numbers and went back and forth a little bit on then he added the whole CD packaging part to it, and then it became what it was. So just a really cool power of the internet kind of thing.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I actually do graphics myself.
Mm-hmm.
Not poaching or anything, but if you ever need anything, you know,
hell yeah,
you know where to get me.
Absolutely.
What
I always do.
Yeah, man, absolutely. What was I gonna get to next? Oh, the vinyl for Corduroy.
I know, big bummer that it's not here.
Man. It's not here yet, but I did get an email saying that it was February.
Yeah, it was a big bummer of an email that I got too. So I'm on the same page as all of you, as everyone else. I am just as clueless. So I got the email and I was thinking that it was going to say it was shipping. I was like, yes. And then it said 2 months, February.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
So when I do actually get it, we'll do another one. We'll do.
Yes, perfect.
Do round 3.
We'll meet again.
We'll do like an unboxing. You know.
Oh, good idea.
You see those videos on YouTube, like these little kids, they go to the mall and they make like fucking millions of dollars doing this. They open up whatever toy or whatever.
Yeah,
and they,
yeah.
review it and they look at it and they
No,
will do
this
the same
record
thing.
isn't as realistic as the last one.
Yeah. um. So
Yeah,
what
let's do
else
an
has been going
unbox.
on, man? What's up?
Let's do an unboxing together. I'll unbox mine.
Yeah,
You unbox yours. I'm
definitely,
down.
man. You show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Let's do it.
So what else has been going on?
What else has been going on with me?
Yeah.
Oh man, so I'm working on a lot of projects. So basically, work-wise and creatively wise, and I'm very fulfilled, and I'm um, very inspired, and I'm pretty happy. Mentally wise, I'm so I don't know. I'm not exactly sure where I am.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us sort of probably feel a little bit similar. It was recently like daylight savings, and it gets dark at literally 4. And I think my depression's kicked in a little bit because I've been sleeping in. As you know, today I slept in till like 11:30, and so that's just not enough daytime for a human.
Yeah.
So I get out of like today. I'll be getting out of the house around 1 something, just to take my dog on a walk, and and then it'll be getting dark soon. And now, yeah, and I don't know what the hell to do with the next whole part of my night. Luckily, I have my music, but it's definitely gotten me back into self-medicating and just trying to stay sane. And in a way, it works. But with somebody like me who has issues with that, I know it won't work forever. So part of me is banking on. Sorry if I'm rambling. I'm kind of
No, go for it, man.
thinking myself. I'm kind of thinking this through myself.
Yeah.
But part of it is that I'm secretly just kind of waiting for this quarantine to end, and that's like my excuse. And I'm like, then I'll kind of really get back into therapy and go get fully sober again and fix all my mental shit. But at the same time, it's like I don't know if this will ever end. So I'm trying to find ways like I can kind of put band-aids on it. Like for instance, going to Ireland was sort of I sort of went there just so there was no fucking drugs around me.
Sure.
And like my cravings were go down a lot when I'm just not in Seattle.
Yeah.
So I recently took another trip just to an island nearby. So I'm thinking of just like I just gotta like travel and just kind of get out of the city more. But that's where I'm at. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. And I kind of relate in a way with like I definitely have seasonal depression.
Yeah.
When the winter kicks in, man, the dark. And I mean, I wake up early, but still, it's starting to get dark at 4:30. And I'm in New York, so it's all cold and fucking
Yeah.
rainy and icy, and it's just
Damn.
every time of year, every year this time of year, I get the same way. Would you say you started to maybe dabble again in, self-medicating, like
Yeah.
as a celebratory way for the album success?
I know. My dog just got here.
Hey, what's up, dog? Is that Devin?
Yeah, this is Devin.
Dude, this is a famous dog, man.
This is a famous dog right here.
Oh my God.
He just got back from my friend took him on a walk, so he's all in a good mood.
I love your song, Devin.
Yeah, this is famous Dev. Such a good boy. He's in a hella good mood. Good boy.
How old is he?
Hi. He's 2. He turned 2 on October 11th. I turned 30 on October 16th. So that's another update.
Yeah.
Tim got mad when I turned the computer away. He wants to be on. Hey, buddy. Yeah, sorry. Where were we?
No, what I was asking was, do you find?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I remember. So I was kind of thinking like when my album came out, I knew that there was going to be a lot of triggers for me, but I was prepared for that. It was not that really because I remember talking to my therapist and I was like, what if my album does really well? I'm gonna like if people love it and I just get this high and then I don't want the high to go away because that's sort of what happens to me.
Yeah.
Like another big trigger would be getting off stage after a concert that went really well. because I'm on riding this high, and then it starts to fade like a fucking cocaine come down or something, and you want to keep it going, and the way to keep it going is to drink, you know,
Sure.
which works for a little bit. But it was sort of a similar thing. But then I realized that that it's not that I'm trying to keep a high going. I'm just an alcoholic. So like, cause then I would drink also if the show went poorly. Also if the show went mediocre. Like I'm just an
Right.
alcoholic. I'm not. These are all just like any reason is the reason to drink when you're like me. You know what I mean? So that's what my therapist said, which made me realize that. He was like, well, also, what if your album does really poorly? You're going to want to drink probably even more. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. I'm just going to want to drink no matter what. I can't be worried about these certain triggers. I'm just an alcoholic, you know? Like, it's, you know, it's not about little triggers. They're going to be there forever. Life's going to
Right.
happen.
Right. Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
basically, do you think because the album did well, you think maybe it's not as heavy as if it were to have done poorly?
Well, I think one of the things that's been good for me, why I haven't, by the time this airs, hopefully, and even if I haven't, it's all good. I would have sort of come out publicly to my fans. I've sort of, whenever I talk to fans personally, I tell them what's been going on with me, and I
Yeah.
say, I'd appreciate it if you didn't really talk about it because I haven't talked about it yet publicly. But
Sure.
I'm not like, you know, lying or anything, but like, I haven't flat out told people what's going on with me. I plan on making a vlog. I wanted to talk to you about that. It might be my first sort of podcast. And
Yeah,
then,
we're definitely getting into that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh yeah, what I was saying is it's sort of the album finishing. What the hardest part was that now it's done, and now it was like I didn't know what to do with myself, but I have so much, as I was saying, I'm really inspired lately, and that's just a big blessing. I've been able to stay busy. I think one of the reasons that I put out a brand new single and video kind of soon, like after the album, is just sort of a way for me I was just doing it
Yeah.
selfishly for myself to have more shit to work on.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Keeping your mind busy, you know?
Yeah, and keeping that high going of
That's
I
it.
love giving
That's
my
it.
fans new stuff and making them happy, you know.
That's it. I think that's the key, man, is to try to like get addicted to something
Yeah.
that doesn't kill you.
Dude,
You know?
I think that's a huge thing is
I know it's simple, but it really is, and it's easier said than done a lot, but it's really the key, man.
absolutely. And
Yeah.
yeah, the high I get from giving my fans new things and the smiles on their face and stuff, and it is like what they talk about in AA is that the alternative is helping others sort of.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, helping others is what gets you through it. You're actually helping yourself by helping others. That's sort of the whole point. So it's cool in a way. My fans have been like really helping me a lot. Like I've been doing a lot more fan engagement interaction. I get on Instagram live and I'll let one of them come on and just talk to them for a bit. I do that thing community where I text them. And it tells me when it's their birthday. I can wish them happy birthday, and just like it keeps me going, and it makes me kind of think of what I'm doing as a little less small. Because when I get in my depression hole, I'm like, what am I fucking doing with my life? Like I'm like
Yeah.
these silly rap songs, and what am I doing? You know. And then when I'm in a good state of mind, I'm like, I'm adding to the world. I'm contributing, and you know, it makes me like myself more.
Absolutely.
And that's been my big thing is just keep putting shit out there, trying things, and not that's what you're doing.
Yeah, when you put shit out there too, you know, like you just said, people give back. You know, you get that interaction from fans and the feeling that they need what you're putting out there.
Exactly.
You know, so that's great.
You inspire people to put shit out.
Exactly. Yeah, you know, that's one thing about this whole show and what I'm doing is that I'm inspired by the people I talk to, you know?
Yeah.
So each and every time I do this, I get something like more out of it. And
Good.
I feel like I get a little better or more comfortable with it each time.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I was like a doofus, I didn't know what I was doing. And I still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just going to keep going. And I get positive feedback from it, from not only the guests, but from people who listen to it. And that keeps me going, So.
And it's like it's a social thing. It's almost therapy in this quarantine time.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
you
Absolutely.
definitely were hugely inspirational for me.
Oh,
Yours was one
wow.
of the first podcasts I've ever done, sort of. Um, I think I definitely did a couple before, but I think it was the first one, at least in quarantine, um, and I got a high out of it. And I'm
Oh,
always looking just for any high I can get.
absolutely, man. Well, that means a lot to me, first of all. And
Yeah,
I'm glad I can provide that. And that's
hell yeah,
phenomenal.
totally. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Sort of is or kind of get advice or just talk to myself about it. When
Oh, go
am
ahead.
I releasing my first podcast? Because after I release my first one, which is going to be me talking to my viewers about what I've been going through and how I've been handling quarantine and everything, then it's out in the open, and I'll want to release those clips that I from this that we just got into.
Sure. Sure. And hey, man, I'd love to come on.
That would be awesome. Please.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
absolutely. There's one thing I could say about doing this is that uh, I don't think I'd be able to do it myself. Like, you're an entertainer, you're already in front of the camera, you're in front of the mic all the time.
Yeah.
For me, someone who really has never been like that, it was tough for me to want to just talk in a room by myself.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't know where to start. So I have to have a guest on.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I actually do this radio show where I just started it, where I just play some songs that I like and I talk in between the tracks, and even
Nice.
that's tough, but honestly, it helps me talk better, like, just from
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
like it's almost like practice for this, in some weird way.
Oh no, I've seen. I mean, I'm sure it'll start slowing down, but I've seen myself get exponentially better. Um, just I've done a couple practice runs with my friends, um, and by the third one, we felt
Yeah,
more comfortable.
absolutely.
And then I started, and I want more and more and more.
Yeah.
So like, I really want to do a weekly. I don't know. Do you do this in any sort of weekly way?
Well, when I first started out, so I've been doing this since September,
Yeah.
and I'm on, like, by the time I'm done with all the episodes for the rest of the year, I have like 30 episodes,
Yeah.
which is kind of a lot because it's funny. People don't realize that even though I only do this for a half an hour or an hour, it's like a week of preparation.
Yeah.
Like, this episode was more like free flowing, but
Yeah.
people I don't know at all, I have to
Yeah. Yeah. You had
research
to listen to
them.
my whole
I have to,
discography.
like, ask them interesting questions. Otherwise, why the fuck are they even going to be there?
Totally.
And some people are different. Some guests are like, they just talk, and I can just sit back and, like, smoke cigarettes. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then
Well, let me
some
say it
people
was
you got to pull a
really,
lot out of.
yeah, it was really huge that you listened to my stuff and did research. So thank you for that.
Absolutely, man. And like, you're a perfect example. Actually, you have your website, and there's things about you online, but there isn't like a Wikipedia page or a biography or
Yeah,
something like huge like that. So
totally.
it's hard to find things, but you have such a, like, outgoing personality. You're a great talker, so it's easy for me. I don't have to go to like crazy lengths to find so much information about you because you're just fucking cool.
Awesome,
If
man.
that makes any sense, I don't know.
No, yeah, and that I need to hear that because I'm trying to. I need reasons why there's any point. So my main reasons for why I'm starting a podcast are for myself, sort of, to give me I something to do. I want some more structure in my life.
Sure.
With my career path or choice or whatever the fuck. I don't necessarily have to do anything, especially right now when I can't play shows. So I'm trying to find like a weekly thing to prepare for. I think I'm gonna start off by myself, but then I'm probably often gonna have like the same guest, or have two podcasts, one that's me and a friend, and one that's sort of me more just talking to people.
Sure.
Um, and I want to have little segments where I like I need to make a new beat and an 8-bar rap for each one just to give me something to do. Like
Yeah,
make a new intro song for each episode, something cool like that. I don't know how, and it would just kind of keep my creative juices flowing. So I just love everything about the idea.
absolutely, man. It's a great idea, and you're gonna already have a lot of listeners just because you have a big fan base, man. And
Yeah.
they're gonna want to listen to you. You know that it's as simple as that. You can
And
talk
I'll
about
start.
nothing. You can talk about nothing and everything at the same time. You
Yeah.
know, you can talk about like your shitty day or your great day, or you could talk about something huge, and it'll all be kind of the same level. I don't know if that makes any sense.
No, it makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
I feel like I just drank a lot of coffee, so I'm a little hyper. But fucking, it would start. I'd start kind of developing my fan base as fans of sort of me as a brand and a person, and that's like a whole other sector to the music.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that with me, like, and a lot of comedians, I'm like, yeah, I like his specials, all right, but I listen to his podcast every week, and that's the shit, you know.
Right.
I feel that way with Bill Burr.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's more intimate, you know, people get to know you better. And that just translates so much better these days, man. You know, nobody wants fake. I'm not saying, you know, you're not a fake artist at all, but nobody wants just a music video, and
Totally.
you are who you are, and it shows in your music too. So,
Yeah, but
you know
not
what I
all the
mean?
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
because and then I've definitely had people that it was a funny realization, because when I realized that I'd forgotten that people don't know me at all. They just know these songs. And at the time I was making just like stoner songs, and I was like, oh, these people think that I just have no depth to me whatsoever, probably. Because it's not their fault. You can't help it, you know?
yeah.
And that's sort of something I've always been trying to, break out of.
Right.
I want them to know that I'm a person with feelings, and I don't think I'm that cool, even though if you just heard my braggadocio raps, you know?
Yeah, man. No, that's what's so cool about it. It's
Yeah,
another layer, you know,
exactly.
that people get to see. So when are you planning on starting it, or have you already started?
I recorded one episode with my friend, but it was more just a practice. Still figuring out the cameras. I got the equipment though, and I got my mic. I think I might just do iPhone cameras, at least in the beginning, because they look really fucking good, and then record
Yeah.
with a real mic. And I'm gonna be recording the audio into Logic. I
Yeah.
figured out how to do it, and it sounds great. Um, and I'm sort of just putting it off for no good reason. But I'm definitely writing right now, and writing about everything. I'll make sure because once I get this off my chest, um, then it's going to be, then it's going to be one of the themes of my podcast is checking in every week on how I'm doing,
Sure.
and my journey through this. And hopefully it helps other people in their journeys,
Absolutely.
I'm sure that's sort of a slightly like cliche thing,
No.
but it's me. So it's,
Yeah.
it's my own personal, everyone's journey is different. So it's, you can't really be cliche in that. But so I basically just really need to get that first one off the ground. So then that's how I am with everything. Once the first one's done, I can breathe. Like when Lady Sunday came out, I was so much more relaxed because it was the first single off my album. Now I can start putting more out,
Right. Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm in that really good place right now with music where I'm not nervous to drop music anymore.
Yeah.
Because I know I got another one coming next month. So if they hate this one, fuck it,
Yeah. That's great, man. You know, that's the awesome attitude to have, actually, because my whole life I've doubted myself in whatever creative endeavors I tried to do, you know.
Everyone.
I really never tried music or anything. I mean, I play some instruments, but I never really got into trying to pursue that. But I did try things with like film and video and design and things like that. And I just always doubted myself. And what I do was I would make something and throw it in the fucking garbage. So
Gotcha.
now when I make something, you know, I do what I think is the best I can do, and
Yeah.
I put it out there. And you know what? It's great, man. It's a great feeling. It really is. And that's why I like doing this radio show too, because I don't even get to hear it afterwards.
Nice.
Like it's an internet radio. So I go on, I do my thing live for an hour, and I never fucking hear it again. I have no way to throw it out.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
And same thing with this, really. I would never get rid of anything that I've done here. You know, I mean, I edit the videos, but I would never be like, this episode sucks. Just put it out there, because you never know.
Put it out there. Now it's, and
put it out there, you know?
We're not going to be here forever, but this shit will. So.
Right. So I finally got over that hump.
That's amazing. How was your family dynamic? Were you encouraged to be artistic?
Yeah. My parents always kind of.
So it was just you.
Whatever I wanted to do. What's up?
So it was just you and your self-doubt problems.
Well, yeah, definitely. Maybe, and I'm not going to put blame on anybody, but like maybe they were too lenient. They were too easy. Like, do whatever you want to do. Yeah, you know, I'm almost 40 years old now, so for me to just kind of be getting started on something is kind of late, but it's never too late.
No, it's so beautiful. You know? I think it's fucking awesome.
I mean, if I was 80, yeah, maybe I'd be, you know, I don't think I'm gonna make it to 80, but so that's awesome, man. I'm really looking forward to that. And honestly, if you need any help with anything at all, let me know.
Dude, I definitely will.
I'm not a master or a professional or anything, but I, you know, have a kind of an idea.
Yeah. I'm probably going to just ask you a bunch of questions, not right now, but at some point I'll probably give you a call.
Absolutely.
Just about how to even, because I wanted to be YouTube and podcast.
That's what I do. And to be honest with you, the YouTube, you have a lot more like of a following than I do. So YouTube might be good for you, but for me, everyone listens to it. Nobody really watches it.
Nice, that's good.
The views on YouTube are very low and the listens are very high.
Okay.
I think it's more of something like they're in their car listening to it, or to sit down and watch. To sit down and watch an hour video of two people talking side by side. I don't know if it's a huge sell. You know, I do this whole thing on Zoom, so what you see is pretty much what you get. You see us sitting here. I could do some crazy editing, but now we're talking like not only like a week's worth of pre-production, but then post-production, you know?
Yeah. You don't.
And it's just not worth it. What I actually think I want to do, and I can recommend this to you, because I'm 30 episodes in now almost, and I kind of want to go back and go through the episodes and just do like a highlight reel of the best clips of the episode.
Yeah, I like that.
So people can check it out. It's quick. They can watch it in 5 minutes, and then they can listen to the show.
Love it.
You know, so that's something I do want to work on. But
yeah, because I wouldn't want to edit mine crazy at all. I would want to do a quick little hour edit, take out things I don't like. But I definitely have reason to put it on YouTube just because I have a lot of subscribers and I'm trying to get my subscribers up. Yeah. But I don't want it to clog my YouTube with, you know, people that just want music and don't want fucking long podcasts. So I think I'm going to try to keep mine a little less podcast style and more, you know, like don't let them run over an hour. Yeah. A little less freeform maybe, but who knows?
Right. Well, like I said, man, I'm here, and you know, anything you need, let me know. All right. So, I'm going to just bring up a couple pictures.
Yep.
Because that's a new thing I started. We didn't get to do this when.
I love it. Yeah.
I didn't have this idea yet. So. I
got till 1:30.
1:30. Okay. So I'm in New York. So it's 4:03 here. So 4:30.
Yeah. Okay. Is that cool?
Because that's perfect, man.
Okay, perfect.
That's perfect. It'll probably be less than that, honestly. It's only a couple pictures. So you should see my screen now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wait, so do I need any context for what I'm supposed to be?
Not really. It's just a couple pictures I pulled off Instagram.
Oh, of me. Gotcha. Love it.
Oh yeah, just you. We're here to talk about you, Sam Lachow, man.
I didn't know if I was gonna be like I thought it was gonna be one of those things where it's like, do you see a dick here or a
oh yeah, what do they call those
butterfly
things? Yeah, like the big black blobs.
Yeah.
What do they call those? There's a word for it, but yeah.
Just see a dick in everyone.
All right, so this is the picture I used on Instagram to make the little promo here. I love this fucking picture. This is obviously Clockwork Orange inspired.
Yep.
Orange inspired. Was this a photo shoot or was this for a video?
It was for the music video that you should definitely check out.
Oh shit.
Called 80 Bars X Part X. And the first maybe quarter of the video is this set, and it's dope. And yeah, I showed up in Pasco, Washington, where I shoot all my videos with Justin, and he had the set. I told him I wanted Clockwork Orange vibes, but instead of regular milk, I wanted pink milk because we're gonna have like weird pink shit throughout the video. And the set was already built, and it was awesome, and it was a blast.
That's so dope, man.
Yeah.
So I got to check out this video. I watched a couple of videos this morning, but I didn't see this one, so I got to check this out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and so that's another thing we'll get to I see on one of these other pictures, but
yeah, definitely. So we talked about this already, but I just wanted to bring it up. The artwork for End of the World. So
yeah, cherry blossoms. I don't even know if those are officially cherry blossoms, but cherry blossoms are a huge thing in Seattle. And like they only last, you know, a couple weeks or something, but it's just gorgeous. There's like a few blocks in my neighborhood that are like kind of famous for my neighborhood, I guess, in Capitol Hill, Seattle, where it's just all pink, and you walk through, and you know, there's a bunch of, you know, tourists taking pictures and shit sometimes, but not I know the good blocks where there never are, and it's like just it's amazing. And they're very nostalgic for me because I grew up with them and stuff. And when I saw this, and I love these colors, I'm a big Vincent van Gogh fan, and this sort of had that vibe. And I just thought it fit perfectly. And then he had the idea to do the whole make it look like a CD wrap thing.
Yeah, that's so dope, man. I love it. So side note, how's it going in Seattle? Like, as far as, are you guys shut down again, or I don't know what's going on
again, pretty much. Every day I play basketball with my little brother. I'm living with my little brother right now, which has been great. We live in the same sort of house. It's hard to explain, but and him and I hoop, but I'm trying to be pretty damn careful about who I see, because I like to hang out with my parents also. They live in Seattle, and that's a big blessing, you know. So I try not to see many people besides my brother. Pretty lonely existence out here, but we're doing it.
Absolutely. So are non-essential businesses closed, or?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Coffee shops are open, I think.
Coffee shops?
I think some coffee shops are open. Yeah. I think barbers are still open. I'm not sure. Sorry.
No, it's all good, man. I don't know either, so that's why I'm asking, because I don't even know what's going on in New York.
Yeah. All I know is it's probably cold as shit there.
Yeah, it's cold. Today's not too bad, but it's
nice.
It's on its way, and I'm not looking forward to it.
So this photo is another one. So what I did, which was, I don't know if it was a bad marketing move or what, but I just wanted to do it. I knew that I had the End of the World video and song coming soon, but I wanted to just pump out a couple more music videos from Corduroy, just to have them up there. I didn't promote them all that much. I probably just did like 1 or 2 Instagram posts. But so there's a Devin the Dog video out there now that you should definitely also check out if you haven't.
Yeah, this one I saw. Yep.
Oh, this one you saw. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I love this one.
So yeah. So I basically met these girls on Instagram, and I loved their sort of tongue-in-cheek, like campy style. They're set designers, and they had this, you know, I wanted it to look like a cheesy like kitten calendar kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they do it at their parents' garage. Like, wow. Her dad would come in occasionally. It was so cute. And we get there, and they have this whole thing set up, the floating dev pillows, so cool. Yep. And it's really small. It looks kind of like a big set here, but it was really like what you see here is like that's thing. Exactly where it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just shot there, and we brought it. We rented a couple lights for super cheap, and it was really like DIY how I sort of came up doing these videos, and I had a blast.
Yeah.
And I just loved meeting. We all had masks on and shit. We all got COVID tests, so that was weird. But I got my results back. This is gonna sound fucked up, but I got my results back like literally an hour before the shoot, and I was waiting for them, and I was like, if I don't get those results, I'm not canceling this fucking video shoot. I'm just staying. Yeah. I'm saying that I'm clean and masking up and staying away from everybody.
That's
But
it.
but luckily I got the results, and I was like, boom! I texted them to everybody. I'm so hyped.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is so cool looking. And that's exactly what it looks like a kitten calendar or something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, definitely really cool. And I got to meet Devin today. How cool is that?
so cool. He's right here still.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
Check that boy.
He's famous, man. Famous.
Yeah, he is my shadow. He is always next to me.
So basically,
get annoying sometimes.
You said he was 2?
Yeah.
2. Wow. So how big is he? Like, how much does he weigh?
Man, I think like 60 pounds, maybe 55.
Wow.
60.
Wow.
I think I'm kind of making up that number because I think that people tell me that's what he looks like. But
we just unfortunately had to put our dog down about a month ago, 2 months ago.
so sorry. How hard was that?
Well, it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
Yeah.
He was 15, so
Okay.
he definitely had a long life. He was a beagle, but he never broke like 30 pounds, man. He was a runt. He was so small.
So cute.
So speaking of Devin, I wanted to bring up the cover again because I know we don't physically have it, but we will. I love this cover. This is Devin on the cover, right?
Yep, that's an actual photo of him.
Very cool.
Maybe 5 feet away from where he's looking is my ex-girlfriend holding a treat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's why he's sitting there like so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So did you get to design this record?
Yeah, that's a cool thing for anyone to check out if they want. A little while back, I made a post about how I designed it,
Okay.
but it kind of just flew under the radar, the post. But it's pretty interesting, and I basically talk about how it went. And I'll give you. Do you want a quick rundown now?
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah. So what the first thing I knew was that I wanted Dev on the cover. As a way to immortalize him, and because he was just such a big part of sort of me getting clean, the whole process of the album, kind of growing up. I could never have owned a dog maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like I was such a fuck, and he just means so much to me, but mostly selfishly just wanted him on a cover of an album that would be out forever.
Sure. No, it's awesome.
Yeah, but and then I did my tradition of I go to a record store and basically look for ideas to steal. Like Picasso says, all good artists or great artists steal. I forget, good artists create, great artists steal, or something like that. But just to look for inspiration. And
yeah.
The one thing I realized while doing that was all of my favorite albums were actual photos, my favorite covers. So that was something I learned was I knew I wanted it to be a photo. I knew I wanted my dog in it. And I was really inspired by like Pink Floyd and weird, like a lot of 70s kind of graphic art. What would you call that? Where it's like computer generated surrealist art, I guess.
Yeah.
Where it looks fake, but it's not a drawing, sort of. So I knew I didn't want it to be like a drawing inside the window. I wanted it to be. I got a graphic designer to create these clouds and shit. And I knew I wanted 2 things going on. I saw a bunch of cool like old movie posters where there would be like a picture of one of the stars up in one corner and the other star in another corner. And they're like looking at each other, and I liked that sort of symmetry and just kind of different places to catch your eye.
Sure.
And then my little brother, I kind of came up with this concept. My little brother drew it. I gave that to Justin Frick, the same guy who did the music video for the one you're going to watch soon, 80 Bars, and he did Lady Sunday. This wall in the music video for Lady Sunday, we have a big wall of leaves, and this is that exact same wall, but we took the leaves off and we ordered a bunch of wallpaper off Amazon and taped it on. And
that's
there's
awesome.
there's some cool behind the scenes pictures on my Instagram. If you scroll through my Instagram, I'll just text you the link to it after this.
Sure.
but yeah, and Justin sort of just made it happen, and I was really nervous because it meant it's my album cover. You know,
Yeah.
it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And then when I saw the first photo, which it didn't include the sunset, you know, because that was done later, but it included the shadow of Dev and everything else pretty much. I was like, boom, oh yeah, okay, we're on to something. I love it.
Yeah. It's fucking great, man. I love the your DIY style. I love the way you do everything. It's really cool.
Thanks, man.
I love the pink record too. Bubblegum pink.
Dude, I can't wait.
I can't wait either, man.
I don't know what it's gonna look like. I'm so like.
Yeah, I know. I'm just as excited, man. Yeah, you're way more excited, I'm sure, but like, I'm up there.
I know it's gonna be a fun unboxing. We got to do it. I'm so down.
Definitely. So this is how I immortalized my dog. So
oh, there we go.
This is a picture of the original. So the original was a canvas, like someone paints this.
Wow.
And he, you know, Jon Snow from Game of Thrones.
Jesus. That's so
it's
awesome.
ridiculous looking, but it's so cool.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to put the original in the garage because I'm in a garage.
Yeah,
I just took a picture of it and
that's amazing. I love it. I gotta ask. This is kind of not dark, but whatever. Fucking,
no, it's all good.
You said it was the hardest thing you've ever had to do, and I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to think because I still pretend that my dog's gonna live forever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it still was worth every second you spent with your dog, right? Like,
absolutely, man. And if there's one silver lining I really had throughout all this was that, you know, we lost him in, you know, a few months ago, and I had from March home with him, both me and my wife, because of the quarantine.
Yeah.
Because of the everything shut down. So we really got the last years of his life, the last months of his life together with him, which was great.
That's awesome.
If there's one good thing that came out of the whole thing, he, you know, for the past year or so, he was a little off. We knew his time was coming.
Yeah.
You know, but it happened so fast. It was like, he was taking this special medication for his heart.
Yeah.
And what he had was an enlarged heart, and it would push on his lungs.
Okay.
And when it pushed on his lungs, it would make him cough. And it sucks for us to look at that. You know what I mean?
Totally.
We don't have any kids. It's just me and my wife. So he was like our son.
That's your son. Yeah.
You know, without a doubt. So it just sucks. And there's really nothing you can do about it except like maybe a $20,000 surgery that will not only bankrupt you, but will only give him another month or two. You know what I mean? It's like why put him through all that?
No, that's
So he stopped taking his medication one day, and he was like, I'm not fucking eating it anymore. And he stopped eating.
Yeah.
And then we literally had to make the decision of like, all right, so did we put him, like, what we really wanted to happen was for him to just pass in his sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So after like the third day of him not eating or even drinking water or taking any of his medication, and he couldn't even stand up anymore.
Yeah.
Like, all right. So I had to make the phone call, and basically what we had done was someone came to the house and did it.
Nice.
It was so much more like intimate. He was in his own, he hated the doctor. So he was in his own
that's
comfortable living space on his bed. And it literally takes like 5 seconds, and that's it, it's done. So
because sometimes I'm just like, is it worth getting? Like, is it healthy for me to get so attached to something that I can't? But I think it goes with it's like in Good Will Hunting when he's like talking about his wife that died. He's like, I don't regret the 5 years I spent with Mary. I don't regret the 2 months when she got sick, and I don't regret the 2 years when she got really sick.
Right.
And it's so beautiful.
Yeah, man. I would just say, appreciate all the time you have with the dog, and know that day obviously has to come one day, but that's
I'm giving him the best life.
Giving him the best life, and that's it.
Yep.
There's so many dogs that are abused or left out on the streets or whatever, and to be living in a home and have that love is all they want. So
totally.
for you to give them that is amazing on its own. So
And
yeah, I think it's a very healthy thing.
yeah, and I work from home. He's the happiest dog. We run 3 times a day.
Yeah. I can tell you this: I'm not jumping to get another one just yet.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Because it was a lot. It was a couple. It was a rough week that week.
Yeah. Yeah. Last photo. It's for a video shoot that hopefully will come out soon. I do a featured verse on a guy named rapper named Django, Jango.
Okay.
And I play a janitor who is, it's of course another Justin Frick video, because it has that style. I play a janitor that then disguises, or no, I'm disguised as a janitor, but I'm a burglar, whatever.
Yeah.
And I also, there's other pictures that I wasn't allowed to post yet, but I am an auctioneer that I do my whole verse while I'm going like picking people for, people are raising their cards and shit. And that's when I do my verse. And the whole point is I'm an auctioneer, but our plan is to rob the whole auction, and I get the keys by being a janitor or something.
Right. No, that's awesome, dude. You know what I really appreciate about your stuff, man? Everything has like a theme or a story. It's not just you like in front of a car, it's it's so much more to it than that. It's so creative, man. It's really
Thanks
awesome.
so much. And if it is me in front of a car, then that's I would have a reason for it. I would be like, for this song, I want to just be to be simple as fuck.
No,
like,
exactly.
So nothing against that, but you gotta have variety.
Absolutely, man. All right, so I'm gonna come back to the regular screen here.
All right.
And I know you got to get going, and we're gonna wrap it up. So Sam, man, thank you so much for being here again.
Dude, thank you so much for having me.
I appreciate it so much, and we're gonna do it again.
I can't wait.
Finally get that vinyl, man. I can't wait.
Hell yeah.
Sam, thank you very much, man.
All right, brother. Always great to talk to you, man. I'll talk to you soon. And you'll be on my podcast soon.
Hell yeah. I would love to.
See ya.
Peace.